It is no longer news that the Deputy Senate President of the Federation, Ekweremadu, was booed, stoned, disgraced, embarrassed in Germany. Oh, but the news now is that the IPOB is now setting a target for the South East governors. And what is it all about this time around? We're not going to say anything. Let's check out what we have on the front page of the Nation newspaper on bystanders at newsstands, your number one newspaper review program. All right, the Nation newspaper with very catchy headline here. IPOB targets Southeast governors, Nwodo, Buratai, for attacks abroad. IPOB targets Southeast governors, Nwodo, Buratai, for attacks abroad. Senators Ohaneze knock group over Ekweremadu. Senators Ohaneze knock group over Ekweremadu. Okay, agency to explain variance in revenue. Agency to explain variance in revenue. Presentation of certificates to INEC not mandatory. It is not compulsory. That's what we have on the front page of the Nation newspaper, and this can be found on page 11 of the Nation newspaper. Presentation of certificates to INEC not mandatory. 209 million naira seized assets. ICPC to prosecute federal government official on 209 million naira seized assets. ICPC to prosecute federal government official. On Motosho Bello Igbokwe, others take oath tomorrow. Team Nigeria goes for African Games glory. On sport, Team Nigeria goes for African Games glory. No federal government ban on food imports. No federal government ban on food imports. We have it here. That's what this story is saying here. President Muhammadu Buhari has not banned or restricted food importation into the country. The presidency said this yesterday. President Nwodo Buhari has not banned or restricted food importation into the country. The presidency said yesterday. All right, let's check if we have another story here. Okay, let's move to the back side of the Nation newspaper. Oh, original scene. We have it here. Original scene. When El Zazaki acted defiant in India, he was acting under the cover of solution from his own original sin. He probably believes his sins have been forgiven and the federal government's sins have washed away his. Okay, we won't go beyond this on the front page of the Nation newspaper. Let's join our reviewers for more reviews at the newsstands. Bystanders at newsstands. I'll be right back.
The attacks on Ekweremadu is a beginning, is a very good step for the Igbos to show their leaders that what they are doing in the upper house there and lower house, that we are not happy. We send them there, they are there on their for their pockets. They don't represent the Igbo interest. They don't represent our interest. All their idea is for their own pocket. This Ekweremadu, for instance, Ekweremadu have been there for, he's heading for 16 years now. From deputy as a floor member. He was here 12 years. This 10 on now heading to 16 years. It has nothing to show for it. So we want to teach those, our leaders, those people that are representing our interests, that we are not happy with what they are doing. And again, that the Igbo's rights should be respected. Our rights should be respected.
Are your rights not being respected?
It's not respected. He was invited, probably invited or on his own. He went, he heard that the Igbos in Germany were celebrating their Nyam festival.
Which are his people?
Which are his people. So he decided to come around, coming around with a wrong attire. He knows that the Igbos, when they are celebrating their festival, they have a particular attire they use for such festival. With his position, as a leader in the Igbo forum. He's supposed to be on that attire. Instead, he was putting on a federal government attire, which has a Nigerian coat of arms. And he's not there for official assignment. You are there for your indigenous festival. So why are you putting a federal government coat of arms? You're supposed to put Isiago. That cloth signifies that celebration they are doing there as an Igbo man. And instead you are putting something else. Venture, I don't know what's transpired, but something leads to something that makes these people to get angry. Probably the way they might be talking about this pointing out things and you responded in the wrong way. You know, they got angry and said, well, if that is so, okay, let us use it as an example to others.
Based on what we read, they said this man has not been representing the interests of the Igbos very well.
Yes, exactly. He has not been representing the interest of the Igbos. Let me use Senator Abaribe, for example. He has been trying for the Igbos. The guy that was shot in Aba, the Okada man he was the one speaking. And now I think they have started doing something about it.
But we still have the Ohanese kicking against this. That's what IPOB did in Germany is wrong.
The Ohaneses are on their own. They organized that Ohanese on their own. The Ohanese are not there for the interest of the Igbos. I'm telling you, all of them, those who are the Ohanese, they are politicians. They are there for their own interest, for their own pockets.
Are they not Igbos too?
You might be an Igbo, but you don't have the Igbo spirit in you. Or the Igbo, no, not even spirit. The interest of the Igbos. You might be an Igbo man spearheading the Igbo cause, but you are not there on the right course. You are not getting the right course. And peradventure, because of your position you have acquired in the Nigerian politics, and you will not allow the right people to come in so that they can spearhead the cause of the Igbos.
Now, let's come closer a little. Come closer. Now, don't you think the attack that was carried out is unlawful? Now, looking at Ekweremadu, a high-profile person in this country and outside the country, a deputy Senate president, a man of that kind of high rank, don't you think IPOB should have, tampered justice with mercy?
Well, we have been tampering justice with mercy. The Igbos have been enduring these people for long. It's not. Let's assume it is our brothers in the northern. They would have handled them. They would have. Then you know what they can do. But we have been enduring these people. It's high time we take a step. We protested in the eastern part of Nigeria. They are the people that went and organized Nigerian government to come and shoot our people. That they are terrorists. This thing. Only just protest. They organize with our governors and the so-called senators that are telling Nigerian government to send army to go and kill our brothers, and they were killed for only protest with harmless protests. They are not armed. The people are not armed, and they were shot to death. Ordinary protest. These people are the brain behind it. We know it. So for you to know where this thing is coming from. So we have been enduring them so that they can do something, and they are not doing anything, and they are fighting for their pockets.
So you support the move by the IPOB?
Yes, that is a welcome idea. That's a very good step we have taken so far.
I know what is here, the front page of the Nation here. I won't call it a good news, but still, it could be a bad news to some persons, but good news to some Igbos. IPOB targets Southeast governors, Nwodo, Buratai, for attacks abroad. They are not relenting. They still want to put in another attack.
The press, they have a way of putting their paper. What they put there might not be true. That we have an intention to attack probably personality of Buratai and
especially some governors like Enugu State, Anambra, Ebonyi.
When you talk of the Igbos governors, that might be true. But this Buratai there, I don't think will have anything to do with any other any other tribe that is not Igbos. We are trying to chastise our leaders, the Igbo leaders in question, not any other part of the country. I'm talking of the southeastern governors and the leaders from there. That is the people we are trying to chastise. It's a welcome idea. It's a good step for you to chastise your child or your son to know that what you are doing is wrong, so that you can redirect your step to do a good thing. That is what they are doing. Nothing but that. It's a welcome idea. It's a very good step.
Well, I actually don't know exactly why what he has said there that made the people to stone him.
Now, the bone of contention here is that they said the man is not representing the Igbo race.
Actually, many of them, not only him, there are so many of them who are guinea gogs. I mean, baskets who went there to share the money or to represent in themselves in the president of Nigeria. They are not representing the Igbos, actually. Those that attack him did not make a mistake. They didn't make it. Because you can see, the scene shows that there's not only one person, not two, not three, not four, not five. There are many people who look at what his presence there as waste of time.
Looking at it, a whole former Senate,
Yes,
deputy Senate president.
It can be anything. It can be the president himself.
Don't you think it's an insult?
It's a big insult, but he deserves it. Yes. He's a fellow man like me and you and him. His level may change but not his character. You find out that all these men are using this opportunity to, short. They are not doing well. If you see a man who does well, you will see. People will cherish him. Yeah.
And they've also come out openly to say that they will carry more attacks on Southeast.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's what I'm saying here. All of them, there are many. That's why I said it's not only Ekweremadu. There are so many of them who are baskets.
And do you think this is a good step?
It should be a good step because we have kept quiet for a long time. Yes. You can see some of the protests going on in China, and people that are carrying them out. It's supposed to be here. Deadly protests, not ordinary protests, because the time has come. We're not happy. Anyone can be disgraced, even the president. I'm sorry to say so. Well, we want the leader that can lead us through, not the leader that went there for money, for his own family alone.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my time, brother. Thank you.
In my own opinion, by the time it's in the service, I can say so. He didn't take Igbos along. For all I know, he didn't take Igbos along. So that's why what he's facing now, it's not something that one can say is not good. Because most of them, when they are there, they just back everybody. They don't take anybody as their fellow human being. So that's all I can say about it. Yes.
Now, as an Igbo man,
Yes.
do you also have that kind of motive in mind? Do you have that kind of grudge against Ekweremadu that he didn't carry Igbo along?
To my own opinion, they could not do such. It's almost out from the post he has before. But the way they did it's not all right.
It's not all right.
It's not all right.
Disgracing him overseas.
No, it's not all right. If it is in Nigeria, we know what to do. But in abroad, it's not well. It's not.
Now they're still saying it that they will carry more attacks on Southeast governors like Anambra State Governor, Ebonyi State, Enugu. Even
Those in the service now.
well, yeah.
It's not possible. It can't be possible.
Now, do you think the Igbo leaders are representing the Igbos very well? I mean, generally,
Because of everything. Both the traditional rulers and Ohaneze, they are not doing the right thing they're supposed to do. You see?
so your advice to them, sir?
See?
Your advice.
And my advice to them say, when they go there, let them do the thing. When they, like Akpabio. Akpabio, during his time, he did so many things in Akwa Ibom. See the stadium he built. So many things we cannot tell. Even private houses he built for some people. So if they can follow the footsteps of Akpabio, things will go on well.
There is a place, if you are going to a place that they did not invite you, because he hear it because the thing go on air. They did not want personal to invite him that you are Ekweremadu will want you to come home. Is that one to show that the people, the Igbo people, some of them are not happy. You understand? But they cannot. If you talk about war, they have fight war before. Maybe the way that they want to go now is not by fighting war to get their own freedom again. So anybody that want to work against them, they know the person. You understand? For my own view, the person that, like Ekweremadu now, he have never do anything to donate. Even though when they start killing the Ipob people in the east because they are protesting, that time is the deputy senate president. He did not do anything.
So he didn't take any action.
Take any action. He just see that as if the thing did not concern him, as if he's a Hausa person, because that country cannot happen to the Hausas. Now that the Esme are killing people, that when they want to take action against Esme, you do not see when the whole Hausa stand up, that it cannot happen. And the person that is Igbo man for that matter, is the deputy senate president, the number 3. If you are talking about number 3, is the one following the number 3. And now, something happen like that, did not say, but now when the Igbo people organize themselves that they want to celebrate their own culture in another man's land, and you went there, because they did not invite you. If they invite him, they will give him a special invitation. But this is what he heard, that people want to celebrate their culture in Germany, and he went there. That's why they told him, we did not invite you. Go back. And he refused. They had to do what is in their heart. They cannot just begin to carry gun, they fight. They had to do it.
Looking at the agitations, they said Ekweremadu has not been representing the Igbo well.
The Igbo people vote for him, and when a man, you have maybe your tribal person in this country now, let me just say that in Nigeria as a whole, we have 6 geopolitical zones. If you have anybody from south, east, north representing in Nigeria as a country, in Abuja, and the person is not only in the state too, but control all the whole Abuja, the person has to represent the own people well. Not that you be partial to them. You are after what you get for the country. That is what the Ekweremadu did. Because when he just as if nobody, for the Almighty thought that nobody is watching, but everybody is watching.
And it seems they are not even relenting. They are still going for
The
other governments.
The agitation have not started. This one they just show you, because this one, for them to touch, this is the deputy senate president.
They even tore his garment.
Yes, now they tear even the
Cultural clothes.
yes, that he have, they tear it. That will show that how aggressive they are. They are not saying anybody. They say even though the governor, any governor of the state on the east that come there, they will still do the same thing to them.
Do you think this is a right step in the right direction?
They have taken different steps. Nobody want to listen to them. They take different steps protesting. The governor of the east had to gang up with the same president, and they have to carry Operation Python down to kill all of them. Which step do you want them to take again? They want to, because the person leading them, he's still alive. He have not died. He still have anything. Is what he said to them. That's what they will do.
Don't you think there are better ways they could, express their grievances than?
Wait now, which better way? They have went to United Nations. They submit the right petition against Nigeria government to United Nations. The right petition to ECOWAS. No, nothing. Nobody, all of them refuse to answer them. So see, when South Sudan get their freedom, they fight. Even their own self, they fight that Biafra fight that time. It's just a small fight. They fight, but what I know that if the Biafra, they truly want the freedom to stand, you see them there, You see all those iPod, they have agenda, and if the agenda come together, all of them now put their head together, you see that they fight before, that they thought that they defeat them. Now it cannot happen again, because now is what? It's computer age. Everybody is wise. Everybody, they cannot kill. They can, if they thought that they fight now for Biafra fight again, that they thought that they kill Igbo people that time, the same thing will happen. It can't possible again. Forget that the Hausa man is ruling as a president. It cannot possible. You understand? They cannot even try to fight to kill the way they kill that time, because everybody now is ready for it. You understand? So the thing they did is just to show to the people that them, or maybe some people think that maybe they are not available again, but it shows them that they are still around. They don't want anybody that is working against them. So the freedom.
You support the move?
I support it because we do not have a leader that represents the Igbos. See, forget about the governors, all these governors, senators, all these ones that are there. As far as they reach Abuja, they leave the eastern people alone. They know that they are now into Nigeria. You cannot tell that Oduduwa person, except that maybe those Oduduwa, they have already changed their brain, like they change others. Because Oduduwa person cannot say, the thing that is happening in the country, you will not say, we want the Nigeria to be separate. Because when you talk about Afenifere is the standard leader of this Yoruba land. But the politicians, they are used politics to begin to buy them. They don't know their left and right. And you cannot do it to the Ipob. Ipob, you can, the only elders people that are following them are just following them. But the youth is the youth of the Igbo that are fighting for what? For the Biafra. It's not the elders. So you are talking about people that are ready to get what they want. The Ipob issue is not elderly people, it's the youth. The youth, because then everybody listen to history. And the history that they wake up and listen to say, this is what happened. The Ipob that they want to, Biafra that they want to get their land, see what Nigeria government do to them, they kill as many people. Many of them that are fighting for it, they were not grow then. They are still a baby. But they grow and listen to what? A history. And a history, you cannot listen to history and say, some things begin to happen. You say, if we fold our hand again, the same thing can still happen to us. They have to take a step. That is why you see that they are taking a step. But the step, they cannot just, nobody that can just wake up and carry gun constant saying want to fight the government. It's not possible, but they want to, when they start from protesting. They protest. Nigeria government arrest the Nnamdi Kanu that he carry gun. He work with gun that he want to fight Nigeria government. They arrest him and court. Everywhere they say, okay, they bail him. And when they bail him, he had to go and prepare. I told them that he that fight and run away, he will live to fight another day. Forget that the man went to another country. Because if it is here now, they may find all the homies. Because the people, you cannot talk, him is just a child. The people that were, like all the Abacha, all those ones that try to fight against, to stand against the government, they kill them. So you cannot say that the person, he have a reason that he run away. Nnamdi Kanu have a reason why he leave the country. Because if he remain here, they'll find every other means to kill him. Because they are killing many people. They kill Abacha. They kill Abiola. I mean, who they never kill. So you are talking about the person that just come up. He have a self, he have a wisdom. And it is the same elderly people that advise him that if you know that you want to win the fight, go to another country. Because they cannot just tell you, they remain here. Nigeria is devil have already buy the country because all of them work with devilish mindset. So that is why the country still remain like this.
All right, this is where we say goodbye on today's edition of this program by Standards Art Newsstands on Flip TV. Do join us next time as we bring you another interesting topic from the newsstand. I mean, latest interesting stories in Nigeria. Till I join you on the same platform, I remain Michael Adekunle. Goodbye.